9-8 off. Table 4, both players in the blinds are bad. Seems fine. Ooh, we get to play a 3-bit pot with the Krabby Cake on table 5. Table 5. Oh, 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 oh. Table 5. Table 5. See, bet, ace, ace, jack 1 time. Stand fucking call. Keep it low. Keep it low. Oh, goddamn, not the fucking king. God damn it. Why do they do that? Get it in so good. Queens versus ace, queen suited. Just comes perfect, perfect. Gives them the flush. Oh well. Played the hand as good as we could. And against these guys who are playing loose when you have a premium hand, don't do anything fancy. Just re-raise and get the money in. There's no need to slow play. They're going to put it in with a bunch of hands that you have in bad shape. And you just got to hope you hold. And if we run that out 3 times, I'm going to be making a stack. So, unlucky. Just move on. Don't let that affect any of my other decisions. I got a queen. You guys got the ace. Just doing some more waitlisting. It's real easy. You just take your lobby, hit down, join waitlist, down on the keyboard, join waitlist. Okay, looks like I'm on. Looks like I'm on all the waitlists. But it's cool. Like if you want to get on all the lists at the start of a session, a lot of people are like double clicking the table, double clicking waitlist. Nah, you just keep your mouse over the join waitlist, tap the down key on the keyboard, bam, you can get on every list in like less than a minute. Ooh, I love when the table changes color. It means good things are about to happen, like winning 35 cents. No showdown. Okay. Hope he somehow has ace queen. Probably not likely to get paid here. This flop on table 7 is like a get fucked with flop. So I'm not going to c-bet it. Alright, I mean, this guy's pretty passive, but he's just rando guy. And we have 2 queens, and he's playing 42-16, so let's get the money in. We got it, right? Yeah, we got it. Table 8 for those of you who didn't realize where the queens were. And he had ace-king. So there you go. Lose the queens to ace-queen, beat an ace-king with queens. But of course we lose the one that's for more chips, and the one where we're a bigger favorite. This Batto guy seems reasonably bad on table 4, so king 6 suited in a heads up pot, I'll play it. And 7-6 suited on table 9, because the guy's a nit, I'm fine to play it. He's going to have really tight ranges for opening, so if I can make 2 pair of trips, I might be able to get him to stack off. Interesting. Second pair on the turn. I'll bet again for value. I'm beating all his floats. Beating all his flush draws and shit. And on table 9, I just bet 1 check 2. That's why we defend that hand against the net. Table 5, going to check back to induce some value from bluffs. And on those flush draw boards, you run the risk of getting check raised. And wow, we flopped the fucking stones. Hopefully he c-bets. And hopefully that river's not a heart. Call. Call, bro. Nice hand. And that's why we check back the flop. Pot control, minimize damages. I'm just going to call with the flush and then check raise. God damn it! Was going to check raise turn. But I guess I won't be doing that anymore. 3-bet ace queen on table 1, because that's the hand we'd rather play in a heads-up pot as opposed to a multi-way pot. Queen jack table 9. Against a bad player, we're not that likely to get check raised, so we bet for value. Yeah, whatever. Nice fucking joke, table 7. Hopefully makes a stubborn call with the queen and we still get a little bit of value. Spade's a pretty bad turn card. I bet. Try to get value from king jack, 10x. Maybe worse queen. Damn, I should have check raised. Fucking. No, I'm being results oriented. Check raising the flop with the nut flush is obviously cool if he has an overpair or a set. He's going to give action. And a check raise on the flop tends to look less strong than a check raise on the turn, so we might get action from like a wider range of bluff catchers. But I'm not sure. One problem is that we had the ace and the king of diamonds in terms of getting action, not for feeling good about our hand. Which means that he can't have kings with a diamond, which when you flop the nut flush is one of the number one hands that's going to give you action. And given it was a queen high board, there were no other overpairs he could have with which to pay us out. Ace high board, c-bet against the net, take it down. King high's good. That's fun. Raise it up on table 8 to knock the big blind out of the pot. Play heads up. Or I could just take down the blinds and limps. It's always a good result too. I never know what to think of the short stack guys who, you know, they have 20 or 30 big blinds. Like, are they trying to see cheap flops and then folding when they get raised, or is it just like if they commit any to the pot with a limp, they're gonna always see the flop and then play fit or fold post flop? Like, I don't know. Speed fix has been pretty reasonable so far this session, so I'm not going to do anything on table 2. And in both those spots, actually, on table 2 and table 7, I don't even need to raise the ace-jack under the gun. Especially on these tables that are all regulars, it's not really necessary. Alright, well. We got 2 queens, so get that money in on table 2, and on table 5 we'll see a flop. I don't really know what to make of this situation, because the guy's 3-bet's pretty tight, but he's 3-betting in positions where he shouldn't be light. I guess he just has 2 big cards. Man, that'd be so fucking gangster if he, like, checked back jacks plus to get value. I don't even know what I beat, other than, like, a missed flush draw. I don't know. I'm just gonna bet because checking puts me in, like, a super awkward spot and I won't know what to do. Did he call? Looks like he called. Ace 9. Why do you 3-bet me with that, bro? You get punished for doing that. Fun police on table 7. He's a nit. So we'll try to flop a sit on his ass. Get paid. I think the queen 8 suited on table 3 is good enough to isolate the limper. Ace 10 offsuit table 6, not quite worth raising. Kind of the same as the ace jack spot under the gun. It's just that right on the borderline hand where, you know, if there's a weak player in the blind, so you can find an excuse to play it, by all means go ahead. Or if the table's super tight. But in like a regular lineup of like decent thinking players, I just don't think that hand's gonna show too much profit. Gonna float on table 1. Have the nut high card hand. Can turn it into a bluff if he checks back the turn. We're mostly repping like a king X type hand here, so he shouldn't continue barreling with too much air. We also have backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, which gives us a couple other ways of winning the pot. Well, if you check back on table 4, I'm going smashy smashy. Usually when the preflop raiser checks back, they don't intend on calling down, so you can go ahead and get real aggro on them. Also, that's one of the reasons that I'm going to be calling with more hands from the big blind than I am from the small blind, and 3-betting less hands from the big blind than I would be from the small blind, because you can get those heads-up situations where if people play honest, it's very easy for you to make profitable decisions post-flop. And you're getting good odds on your call pre-flop. When you defend your big blind for like a min raise, you're getting 3 to 1. You only have to win that pot 25% of the time, assuming like no other money went in. And when you call a full 3x, it's still like 1 point something to 1 or 2 to 1. So that's cool. I guess I'll just lead out here with the nut and hope he limped with the ace. I could check and try to get like 1 bluff out of him, but I'd rather try to get fucking stacks in there. It's not often that you flop a wheel, so gotta go for it. Try to get paid on it. Table 7 just raised up to limp, whatever. My hand plays fine post flop, especially when I flop fucking trizzies. I have trips. C-bet. Oh yeah, and if anyone hadn't figured it out, we're hashtag never folding. Smash, smash. Call us down with 6s. Have fucking 7-8 or 7-6 that you limped for some stupid ass reason. What I'm basically trying to say is, give me the money. If you be bluffing, would you ever continue with the bluff if I call? No. Can't time out. Gotta get more chips in there. Great thing about our trips is like, we have a good kicker. It's no way at 6-4. It's just like 5s, 3s. 5-7, we got it. No. Oh man, what a clown. What a fucking idiot. What are you doing? His limp call pre-flop, retarded. His float on the flop out of position with nothing but king high and a backdoor flush draw, pretty fucking stupid. The check min raise on the turn, when I could be barreling with a lot of stuff, okay, has merit. But the jam over my reclick, terrible. He could call and like front shove the river, but I don't think I'm bluffing there when I put in a third bet on the turn. Just seems too far-fetched. He has no fold equity, so it's stupid to just put the money in. But that's why I re-raised the turn, because if he's like semi-bluffing there and I call and he doesn't improve, he might check fold the river. Probably not, because he's kind of aggro, but he might. So I got to give him a chance to just D the rest of the stack off there. If I have him coolered, we got to get that money in before a scare card comes to. Like if he has 8-7 and the river's a 6 or a 4 or a diamond or something, like fucking ace of diamonds, that's bad news. I may not get all the money. Check raise at whatever. He's probably gonna fold, but if he has an ace, especially a good ace, he might fall in love with his hand and just pay the price. What happened? No. I also don't expect him to multi-barrel on that board. There's like some fucking mystery table popping up. Keeps saying like, seat open, do you want to take it? I'm like, hell yeah. I can't find it. Well, first we got action to take care of. We're going to 3-bet this ace-king to isolate the fish. Ooh, let me think. Let me breathe. Speed fix. Just fucking put his ass on tilt. 3-bet. Not gonna pop that. Don't know what's going on. Probably should have bet there. Oh my god. 325. Don't check raise me. Just check call or check fold. Bonus coverage. Kings against the net. 3-betting. Interesting. Why is this guy donk betting? I don't know. Straight. Bet. Queen. Call. Should have raised. God. Too much. Need to play less tables. What are you doing raising the river? Oh, Nit re-raises. I'm all in. Don't have aces. Value bet queens. Oh shit, he called fast. He called fast. Club. No, every pair beats me. Ace king beats me. Aces beats me. Fuck. Not a function of too many tables, just a function of a bullshit fucking setup, stupid hand. I mean, that guy's pretty nitty. 14, 13, 5% 3-bet. He's the one guy, maybe could fold aces too. I mean, kings. Keep saying crazy things. Talking gibberish. He's one guy I might be able to fold kings to, especially because I don't know if you guys noticed, but he re-raised real small, like super small. And generally, if nits have like ace king or queens or jacks, they get a little scared about the value of their hand. Ooh, get me off before I post. Yeah, they usually get scared about the strength of their hand, so they re-raise larger, like 2.5 or even 3 times your re-raise, so that there's less chance of you flatting their raise and them having to play a pop post flop. When they take that super small sizing, it's very often going to be aces. But make note of it, because if you fold kings when someone doesn't have aces, that's like the worst thing you could ever fucking do. So you better be damn sure if you're folding kings. It's way easier to just get it in and say chalk it up to a cooler. That's fine. If you're going to fold kings, you better be damn fucking sure. And if you're going to fold kings, you're going to send me those hand histories. Because I'm going to let you know if it's a good fold or not. I don't want you guys getting too crazy nitty just because you're on fucking cooler alert. You can't be seeing the monsters under the bed every time you have a chance to get action with kings. You gotta feel good about kings. Kings are a really good hand. This guy just raises every button, man. Fuck you. Whoa. Nit 4 betting. just cleared a bonus. Hell yeah. Free buy-in. Got 3 more parts to go. Hopefully by the end of clearing the bonus, I can have this roll up to 1,000. Stop running fucking kings into aces. Losing all ins pre-flop. You guys know what's going to happen though, right? I'm going to be grinding 25 NL. Win some buy-ins. Start playing. What's the next one on here? 50 NL, yeah. Play 50 NL, get some buy-ins. And then I'm just going to bink some tourney for like 2 Gs or something, or 3 Gs. And then we'll start playing 1 NL. But, we're going to make some buy-ins, like a bunch of buy-ins from cash, but I have a feeling that what's going to take us over the top and get us to the 10,000 is going to be some tourneys, because, I mean, just the expected value in tournaments is insane. Cross your fingers for a 6, boys and girls. No. No 6. Because the cool thing about tournaments is you don't have to deal with so many grinders and regulars. Like right now what we're doing, obviously, playing above the rail against the regs, and we're playing straightforward, but constantly getting involved with the fish. But we still have to, take turns fighting for the fish with the other regs kind of thing. When you play with a tournament, it's just like, especially at these limits, like 70 to 90% of the players are just fish. So it's just like, instead of it being one fish and the rest regs, it's like one reg and the rest fish. And then, if you go deep in those things, which you should be able to because it's not too hard to navigate through a minefield of fish, then you get to play higher stakes against bad players. So it's like you're taking shots at the higher limits, moving up as you get deeper in the tourney, but the caliber of player doesn't go up. So that's really cool. And if you know how to get deep, I mean, you can be playing for hundreds or even thousands of dollars against people who, invested 10, maybe like $20 or $30 in the event. They have no idea what they're doing when they get deep. So and that's where you just make all the values. It's all the money's up top. Man, stupid spot. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Blast. I have trips. I have trips. Give me the pot. I have trips. Oh my god, no, don't see the river for a quarter. I'm gonna be so... No. Oh my god, I still would have called for 325 too. Fuck. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stupid fun police, man. Okay. Whew. So happy I didn't have to see that. Check. Check back. If he checks again, I'll blast. A9 suited table 1, yeah, I folded it. And under the gun, you should probably fold it too. It's easier than you think. You just click the button on the left. Look, totally missed the flop. That's what's usually going to happen. Ace high board, where the pre-flop raise on table 6. Cool, but we're playing against 2 players and there's flush draw and some straight draws, so a bunch of different things they can continue with, and they have position, so whatever. We're over it. Just showing it down. Ooh, little top P action on table 3. Table 8, I would go for the dead money, but Dur is nuts. Probably knows that I would do that. He's 3-betting a bunch, so don't feel like getting 3-bet by him. So I'm out of there. multi-way table 1, but I wouldn't call the under the gun openers range with 9-10 suited from the big blind, so just because there's a caller doesn't mean I'm going to change my plan and call with it. Yeah, I got a 10, bro. I call. Why would I ever fold a 10? What do you have? Flush? It's cool. Nice hand. Got him to put in a bunch of money bad there. Ooh, we have an overpair against the donk? That's a good spot. I hope he just calls down. Getting check raise would not be fun. Should I bet on the slightly larger side on the turn? Just because there's a bunch of cards I don't want to see on the river. And the drier the board gets, the more you should scale up your betting to charge against potential draws and stuff. Don't you dare check min raise me. Alright. Min 3-bet, table 1, I call. Min 3-bet, table 3, I call. Alright, I mean, I've got a club. I call. Man. Call. Can you just check, bro? Just check. Alright, this guy's pretty passive. If he's going to fire that third one, especially for large, I'll believe him. 3-bet the mark on table 1 with queens. 3-bet on the smaller side though, because we're dealing with strong ranges here, and I don't want to fold out too many of his hands. Sour grapes. That 10 of spades should slow him down. And if he has any ace queens or ace jacks or nines, this is a call. And he's super aggro. Damn! King fucking 9, eh? Respects to him for value betting the turn and river when I check back. Although, like, I never have him beat once I've done that. But it was good that he identified he had the best hand and bet 2 streets. Should have folded the river, I guess. And aggression can be a confusing stat because it is indicative of someone's like basic style of play, but it's the situations where people can be aggressive or passive are very like unique and different from one another. So even if he's betting a lot, doesn't mean he's going to be betting a lot in 3-bet pots when I've checked back, you know? So with those post-flop stats, you want to be careful how much you read into them because a lot of situations are going to be situation specific and the stats just aren't going to matter as much as you might want them to. 3-bet king queen on table 9 against the fish, so we can hopefully play a big pot like this. I'd imagine I'm going to value bet this river on table 2. I think most of the bigger pairs than me 3-bet pre-flop. I don't see what king he's called down twice with, so I think he's more likely to have sevens or eights or fours or fives, then he is a better hand than me. And he knows the king's a good bluff card, so that gives him more reason to hero call. Table 3 against the wide 3-better, I'm going to value call the king-queen suited, try to flop a piece, and then if I do flop a piece, never fold. Pretty bad board, though. Not much equity there. Oh, sigh. All in. Hope he's got jacks or tens. Good thing is his aggression's infinite. If his aggression was 0 and he min-raised, I would be really upset because it would always be like 2 pair a set. But this guy's got really high aggression. And the reason I went for the shove there instead of clicking it back there is there are so many bad turns there for me, and I don't know which ones hit him and which ones hit me. So if I re-raise small and get peeled, there are a lot of flops where I'm just like, what the fuck do I do? So to avoid that, I just went for the jam. And if he has like an overpair that he's willing to commit with, I just get all the chips in there before any action killers come off. So a bunch of reasons for that. Okay, we're gonna ditch that one. And I'm just gonna play for about 10 more minutes. This has been a pretty long session. It will probably have ended up getting broken down into 2 videos. But it's been a fun session, and one thing I really liked about doing this extended session is that I got to know my opponents a little better. I got to get some reads and some dynamics going on, and I got to put those reads into play. Also, for what it's worth, I think I was going to say when the bankroll hits 1,000, I might want to move the challenge to Betfair. I'll let you guys vote on that, though. Make a fucking Facebook poll or something, right? Yeah. Misclick. Meant to make it 3x. How are we looking on fish? Whenever I'm like debating if I should quit my session or not, I always look at the tables and see how many fish are left and how bad are the fish. Like if you have a guy who's got a VPIP of 100, you better find a pretty good reason for wanting to quit, because that's pretty bad value to be giving up. If, however, the games you're in are pretty marginal, or most of the fish have gotten busted or are sitting on short stacks, then you don't really need to feel that bad about leaving, because you'll probably find better games the next time you log on. Whenever you're trying to maximize your hourly rate, the quality of the game should play a large factor in that. And the ability to flop sets would trump that in all dimensions, especially when deep stacked, with the potential for a multi-way pot against a fishy player and some guy who just 3-bets everything. Ace high, ship it. 40 suited for a min re-raise, I fucking call. Like, yeah, the fish I'm gonna miss the most if I quit is Minibar 1985, and Chris Bob Joe's pretty awesome too. But they're both to my left, so it's not like I'm giving up the worst seat. If I had Majorca's seat on table 5, I don't think I could quit this session until at least one of those guys went busted. Because when you have direct position on a bad player, the odds that you're the person who's going to get their money are so much higher than they are when you're out of position versus said player. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you pulling over an empty table? I got my reasons. Don't mind me. This guy's donk bet. Overcome the urge. Oh, you, my friend. You are giving me the money. Lead for full pot. The guy has a medium pair every time. Oh, hell yes, give me the money. You never have a fucking deuce here. How about $8.15 maybe? Would that be appropriate for you? Sounds like a good number to me. No. Wasn't that appropriate? Maybe he just wised up and realized his hand was no good. Whatever, we got some money from popping him up on the flop. Got to be quick with those tables where you can't uncheck auto post. See the last hand before the big blind, but not. Okay. Okay, Mad Naz. Last time you called our 3-bet with King 9 off, so we can definitely value 3-bet you with pocket 10s. Okay, good flop. I like it. I like it. He tends to just fold to C-bets, so pretty much expect this hand to end right here. Ooh, just calls. You know, against this guy, I'm actually really liking our hand. I think I'm going to take it to the felt. God. Oh, it's so strong. It's like so rarely check raising the turns of bluff. I mean, you might have like a combo draw. It's just, goddamn. Get me off this table. Just get me out of here. Oh, it sucks, because, like, you know, you put that much money in the pot, so you feel like you're kind of committed. But it's just we're, like, so likely to be looking at a 2-outer there if he check shoves. He either has a slow played bigger pair or an 8. Like, with his flush draws, he's way more likely to just be check calling there. And with his smaller pairs, he's either check calling or check folding. So, man, it's tough, but I think if you guys run in that spot where the guy, you know, you're repping like aces and he's still check shoving you on the turn, you just gotta give him the respect. Let it go. Yes, but you, Wormskin, you give me the fucking money with the pocket aces, so I gotta end this video on a high note. Not fucking going away with my tail between my legs crying like a sucker. And I got kings too. And what happened there was pretty cool. Dur's nuts has been 3-betting a lot, so if I 4-bet there, he's just going to be folding a bunch. He's been 3-betting with nothing, so why is he going to have a real hand there? And if I 4-bet, I'm also going to knock the bad player out of the pot. The bad player already showed interest in the pot when he called my open, so that's why I just flat Dur's 3-bet to allow the bad player to continue in, and then you see, we flop good, he don't, we take the money, easy game. That's why we play with the crab cakes. And here with kings, I'm just going to get the money in. If he's 3-bet bluffing me, fine. I'm just going to end this video by taking down a pot. And if he's got a hand, let's go. Don't do it. I want to end this video on a high note, party. High note. High note, please. Please. High note. Yes! Yes! Fucking got him. That's why, if you're going to fold kings pre-flop, you better have a damn good reason. Because, more often than not, they're just going to be the best hand. Alright, so, we'll just give this a little minute to refresh. But, looks like we did turn a profit. So, mission accomplished. The Bankroll challenge continues, onward and upward. As always, please leave me your comments on the video page. Always love to hear your guys' feedback, suggestions for new videos, what you like, what you don't like, all that stuff. Any info you guys can give me helps me towards making you a better quality product and therefore a better training experience. Damn, really? Is that all we got? Okay, well, according to the poker tracker, we played 1,000 hands, 1916 with a 3-bet of probably like 5. Yeah, pretty nitty. But we won at a win rate of 11.42. We won 30 and our EV was fucking 90, which is pretty good for 25 NL. And then we cleared a bonus too, so that's $50. So we made 2 buy-ins on that session, which I guess took about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, that's solid. I'm happy with how that went. And I hope you guys picked up some stuff from this lesson, found it beneficial, and I look forward to the next one. This has been Evan for Grips.com. Now it's your turn. Go out there and get stacking.